Good morning. Good morning. I know I'm here a little bit early if you're if you're watching the replay. It doesn't matter to you, but if you are just joining me and you normally join me at 8, you're probably like, hey, you started 5 minutes early, Kelly. What's up with that? I'm just going to tell you, I did start a little bit early because I've got quite a bit to share with you guys this morning. And I'm excited about it, so I want to jump in. And hey, it's just 5 minutes early. So I'm not going to flip this camera around this morning because, y'all, I'm tired. And if I flip this camera around, I'm going to scare you guys to death. Hey, Max. What you doing? Hope you're at work, baby. So this is Keli Chevalier, and I am your Retire by 40 strategist. And what I do is transform 9-to-5ers into 7-figure CEOs. So Max is working. That's my husband. This is how we communicate in the morning. We gotta be on each other's broadcasts. So, hello guys, welcome. Is that, okay, Sierra? Welcome, Sierra. So I had a few of some of my very loyal followers ask me, how do I make these Periscope announcements? And good morning, how I make these Periscope announcements. So first, let me tell you some things that you should be doing if you want people in your broadcast. So the first thing you should do is announce to the world, to everyone, that you're doing a broadcast. So you want to use your other social media sites to do that. And, that's Facebook, that's your Twitter, that's your LinkedIn, whatever other social media sites, your Kurdish. All right, cool. I like that. Whatever social media sites you use, then you want to be able to announce to your followers there to come watch you here on Periscope. Okay, so some people wanted to know, well, how do you make these things? And I don't spend any money on them. It's all free stuff. I use free stuff. So I use Pic Monkey and I use Canva. So I'm going to show you this morning how I make some of these things. Now, I'm going to need to put this down for a second and try to figure out the best way to point this phone towards the screen. I have a huge monitor, guys. It's huge. And I want y'all to be able to see it. So let me figure out how I can make it so you can see the whole monitor. It's so big. Oh, that's right. We got landscape these days. Ha, 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 ha. Yep, that's right. I completely forgot that Periscope has landscape now. So as I'm manipulating this, I want you guys to tell me, you need a selfie stick. Yeah. Let me know if you're seeing this okay. Still not good. Still not good. I got to figure this out. Let's see. I don't know. I was watching somebody's scope, and yeah, it needs to come up some more. And they had a great way. They were just showing their whole screen. And I don't know how they did it. I wish I knew how they did it. So I'm trying to stack up some books here and see if I can get this where you can see the whole screen. Almost there. Almost. Almost there. See, this is why I started a little bit early. So that by the time my 8 o'clockers show up, we'll have this thing figured out in 1 minute. Let me find another book or something. One more book, and I think we'll have it. Yeah. Yay! Almost. All right, now let's see if we can just tilt this a little bit. Yeah. That's looking pretty good right there. I think you'll get the gist of it like that. All right, cool. So, okay, first things first. So what I want you guys to do is announce that you're about to broadcast. Good morning. So I want you to announce to people that you're about to broadcast. So what you can do is use Hootsuite or some other like posting scheduler. Twitter has one, but it's Twitter for Business. If you've got Twitter for Business, Twitter has one. But Hootsuite seems to be the most common one that you can use. And what you'll do is schedule these announcements. And you want to schedule them about 20, if it's Facebook, you want to make sure that it goes out about 24 hours before your broadcast. So at 8 o'clock this morning, I'm going to start broadcasting, or I'm going to start announcing tomorrow's 8 o'clock coffee with Keli, because the way Facebook works is only about 1% of the people that are following you will actually see your posts. And then it like takes a few likes and comments for more people to see it. So by the time, most people, not even really most, by the time 10% of your followers get to see your announcement, it'll be time for you to start your show. So that's why you need to give it 24 hours. So I'm going to show you. Some people asked, how do you make these things? Well, first thing I did was I did a photo shoot. And so the pictures of me that you see, I did a photo shoot with a photographer named Touche at Touche Studios here in Houston, Texas. And he's pretty phenomenal. He's a really good photographer. But if you're looking to do this on the cheap, then what you do is get you a paper backdrop. They sell them on Amazon. You can get yourself a paper backdrop and you just tape, or you can go to an arts and crafts store or wherever. Just get you a backdrop or a plain white wall. It doesn't matter. Just something that is a solid color, preferably white or gray. You can do more with white, but gray kind of gives you that fashion photo look. So I would say gray or white. So big piece of paper or white wall or whatever, get your iPhone out and take a picture of yourself, your iPhone or your Android. And there's an app called Facetune. You can do so much with Facetune. Okay, just right there in your phone. That app is Facetune. So if somebody wants to put that in the comments for people. So anyhow, so you're going to begin with the photo of yourself. All right, so let me close this down. So you can see where I've made a bunch of these, to advertise what I'm doing every day, so people can prepare to see me, So I make a bunch of these. Good morning. Good morning. So here's one that I started and didn't finish. And so every Thursday, yay, success. So here's one that I started and didn't finish. And I started it in Pic Monkey. So let me take you to Pic Monkey now. So you can see what I'm talking about. Pic Monkey is a free site, but you can upgrade to Pro. Did you Facetune or Facetube? Facetune, T-U-N-E, T-U-N-E, Facetune. Yep, Facetune. Okay, so bring this back a little bit. So here's Pic Monkey, and yep, you got it. So when you're looking at Pic Monkey, this is what you're going to see. And you're going to see a bunch of options up at the top here. edit a photo, touch up, design, and collage. Now look, here's how I use these. The photo that you just saw, the one just with me holding up my arms like a cheerleader. Okay, I took that photo and I clicked edit because I want to make that particular photo into something. But when I want to design the whole announcement, then I go into design. Okay, so when you go into design, you're going to see these options. The square, the Facebook cover, a 4x6, a 5x7, an 8x10, and a custom. So exactly the way you see this is how it's going to look. So if you don't want it, if you don't want your picture to be portrait and you want it landscape, then you got to come over here to custom. Okay. So when you go to custom, and you're going to see the pixels. So if you don't know how many pixels something is, Google it. So you go to Google and you put like pixel converter. So for instance, you know your picture is supposed to be a 5x6, but you don't know how many pixels that is. Just put in pixel converter. And find a site that this doesn't look like it is one. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's one. So you find one that does this, like a pixel converter. And so like right here, you know that you want it to be a certain number of inches, but you don't know how many pixels, right? So you can put in here like, okay, what's 2,000 pixels by 4,000 pixels, and see, it'll tell you what that is in inches. And then you should be able to do it the opposite way as well, where if you know the inches, let's say I want an 8x10 or a 10x8. So I can put that in like that. And then you choose your DPI setting. And DPIs, you want it as high as it can go. That gives you the best resolution. So then it tells you right here what that is in pixels. Okay. So a lot of times we like, if you're doing like say a flyer, an image, and you're like, oh, I want an 8x10 flyer, and all you know is 8x10, but you don't know how many pixels that is, use the pixel converter and change that right here, and it'll tell you it's 6,000 by 4,800. Okay. So then you go, did y'all get that part? So then you go over here, and so now I'm going to go back to design, and now I know that I want a 6,000 pixels by 28. Okay. You click make it. They said that's really, really big. You can also, I'm not going to, since, you know, you put in what you want to put in. So let's just try let's try this 8x10. Alrighty. So now what do? You have this blank canvas here. See, got this 8x10. And the first thing you want to do is lay out the photo that you want on your picture. So you'll go to the little butterfly, and you can choose all kinds of overlays. They've got all kinds of stuff, but you pick your own. And so I've got lots of pictures. Let's see, which one do I want to use? Let's just say I want to use this horse. Okay, so I've got this horse here. So you can do an overlay, and you can, of course, you can resize your picture. Now, remember I was telling you, if you have a picture but you wanted to manipulate that picture, that's when you choose edit at the beginning, instead of design, you choose edit photo. So let's say I had this horse, but I wanted to make this horse purple, then I'd have to use this horse and not the design. I'd have to use the edit button. Okay, so you've got this horse, okay? And let's say I want to, you can do all kinds of overlays. So let's say I want to do some kind of neat thing in the corner. I can make this really big. So I can create boxes and you can change colors. Over here, you'll click like a color. Like let's say I want to do blue. And just like you can send anything forward or back as well. So let's say I wanted to, you know, just make this blue. I can still bring my horse forward. And I can have this little bit of a background if I wanted to. Okay, so I'm just showing you real simply how you can kind of manipulate Pic Monkey. It's really easy. So you can do all kinds of overlays. You can upload your own pictures. It's got all kinds of little things you can do in here. You can make like little circles, just amazing stuff. So let me show you something else. So that's kind of how you would do that sort of background. Don't save. So now I want to show you how you would edit. It's got some great tools for editing pictures and for also doing touch-ups. So let's just take this picture here. So as you can see, I'm going to zoom in. So this is me. Now look at that. Look at all those wrinkles. Like, really? I don't want everybody seeing all these wrinkles. That's crazy. So I can click on wrinkle remover. I can choose my brush size. I want a heavy fade, meaning I really want those things gone. And then I bring my, maybe the brush size is a little too small. I can make it a little bigger. And then I come over here and I can start erasing some of these wrinkles away. I'm going to make it bigger so you can see it. So you want to blow it up. Oh my God, so crazy ugly. But, you know, I want to blow it up really big. Okay. And so I want to get my tool and I'm going to start just kind of just running it across that area. Like underneath, I want to remove these wrinkles. If I really want, if it's not fading enough, I can turn it up. Right here, I can turn that part up and I can start fixing my photos. Getting rid of some wrinkles. Okay. You can also use airbrush. Okay, so yes, I want to apply. I can also use my airbrush tool. Works pretty well. And with your airbrush tool, you can either do it natural or strong. Same thing. That brush size is way too big. So I can like airbrush all this up in here. Smooth it out, because there's like a lot of, it looks sort of grainy, so I can kind of smooth out all the skin, make it have that glowy finish, you know. Yep, I can remove all the graininess that's in the photo, like that. And also on here, there's so many cool things like my favorite is the teeth whitening. This is my favorite one. So I'm going to apply airbrush, yes. Teeth whitening. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Come over here and you got brand new teeth. So like this is an unedited picture that I'm just making better. So now I can have these pearly white teeth. La 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 la. Now I look amazing. Where do you get Periscope logo? All right, I'll show you that. That's a great thing to do. All right, so look. So then, I make a little edits on my own photo. Now, I want to save that. All right, so I save it. Save to my computer over here. Can save it under Coach in Chief. Yep, sure, I'll replace that. All right, so when you're looking for logos and other, like stock photos and stuff like that, just Google it. You can Google everything. So you go to Google, you put in Periscope. Can y'all see this? Let's see if y'all can see that. So you Google, you put in Periscope, and then okay. And then right here, you'll see images. Click on images, and then you just pick whichever Periscope logo you want to use. So I like to use this one right here. So you click on that, and then you always want to go to view image. So now you just see the image. You right click, and then you save the image wherever you want to save it onto your computer. So you right click, save image, and then I save all my stuff to pictures. And if I'm going to use it for a Facebook ad, then I have a file called Facebook ads. And then I just save it in my Facebook ad, and then I can find it when I need it. So then what you'll do is you'll go back to Pic Monkey. So you've already edited this photo, the photo of yourself that you want to use. And you've downloaded your Periscope logo. So now you'll come out of here, you'll go back to design, okay? Because you've edited your photo and everything. You go back to design, and you just start putting in your overlays, and you can move them later. So you'll go back to your butterfly, go to your own. Remember, I've got mine in Facebook ads. Oh, you know what? Dylan asked, he's the one who asked for this. So we're going to use Dylan's picture because he's the one who asked for this. So we're going to use Dylan's photo. So here's Dylan's photo. And we're going to turn his photo into a Periscope ad. And then what he can do is use this to announce when he's about to do his Periscope broadcast. Okay? So I didn't size the canvas correctly, which is why I'm having to manipulate this so much. So, okay. Alrighty. All right, so we've got a picture of Dylan there. Pretty good looking fella, yep. So we got a picture of Dylan there. Okay, that's great. Once you get the picture exactly where you want it, you need to flatten your image. So that's right up here where it says combine all image elements. You need to do this. If you don't, then your pictures will start moving around and it'll take more time to create something. So every time you put a layer in place and you want it to stay there, then go ahead and flatten your image. Okay, so then I'm going to go over to your own overlay again. Okay, I'm going to find my Facebook folder, my Facebook ads folder, and look for my Periscope logo, which is right there. Oh, you know what? I didn't select a PNG because I was thinking it was going to be on a white background. So we're going to delete this one We're going to delete that overlay. We're going to go back over here, because this is another thing you've got to remember about these images. If you're going to overlay it on something other than a white background, you've got to get a PNG. Okay. So we want a Periscope logo that's a PNG. So now we have our choices. Okay. So view image. Oh, that's not a PNG. You'll know it's a PNG because it'll have little blocks around it. So wait. Oh yeah, that's a PNG. Okay. So this is a PNG. So we do the same thing again, save image. And see right here, it says PNG image. Okay. So this is a Periscope PNG. Save that. Let's go back over to where we were working. So now we're going to overlay the Periscope image. Why is PNG better than JPEG? Okay, well, PNG has a transparent background. So see, you're going to see the difference in a second. So see this? Remember the other one I put had the white box around it? You don't want a white box. You just want the logo. It has a transparent background. So that's why you want PNG, because he has a gray background. And if it were a white background, it wouldn't matter. But if you have a colored background, you got to have a PNG image to upload. Okay. So now he's got his Periscope logo on here. And you can size it, any way you want to. Put that there. So now, if these are the only images that I want, so I mean images, not text, then I'm going to leave it just like this. Okay. I don't know. You kind of have to figure out where you want your logo, but I'm going to leave it right here. So this is all I do. So if I wanted to edit his photo, or if I wanted to put different overlays or change colors or whatever, I would use Pic Monkey. But when I'm ready to do text, that's when I switch over to Canva. And I'm going to show you why right now. Because this is what just makes it so easy and then so creative. I mean, just use them both together. Okay. So I'm going to save this. Save. So save this on my computer under Facebook ads. And we're just going to call this handsome guy. Because that's what he said. This is a handsome guy. All right. So we're going to save that. Okay, cool. So now let's go over to Canva. All right. Canva, CANVA.com. So this is Canva. And you'll see it's a lot similar to Pic Monkey in your options to create a design. You've got the square, you've got, this is great for slide presentations, posters, Facebook covers. This one is awesome just to make a Facebook post. And that's what we're doing. We're making a Facebook post. But they've got some for Instagram posts. And if you click on more, you can do Twitters. I mean, just all kinds of stuff. And you can do a custom. So all kinds of documents, look, magazine covers, letterheads. You can create literally anything. Ebooks, look at all these choices you've got. Okay, so tons and tons and tons of choices. So this is why I really love Canva, because it does a lot of stuff for you. But if you still want a custom dimension, you go right up here to the top and you can do a custom size. But I mean, they've got so many pre-sizes for you. I don't even see why you'd ever need a custom. So we're going to do a Facebook post. Okay. Because this is how Dylan's going to use this. He's going to post this on his Facebook 24 hours before his broadcast so that more people know about what he's about to do and they can be prepared to show up. So we go here to uploads. and it says upload your own image. So now we're in Facebook ads folder, and I'm just going to find handsome guy. There it is. And what happens is he shows up down here with all the other images that I've already uploaded. I've uploaded tons of images, okay? So then I will click on Dylan's picture, which is right here. So when it's over here, now I can start manipulating it. And there's tons of things I can do with it. I mean, you'll see all these images I've already uploaded. Let's say I wanted to use this one. You know, I could use this one. I could resize it. And I can just drag, you know, my image right over here. So that's how you use that. You can take your images from your own library, and you can just drag them over and use them however you want to. Okay? So that's what we did. We downloaded his picture, or we uploaded it, and then we just clicked on it, and now we have our backdrop. But this is where Canva is so special. It's with text. And that's why I just love doing the text in Canva. It gives you all these free ways to create really interesting text images. So look at this diamond, for instance. Okay, so the text is already in there. All I have to do is resize it, change the color. Let's change it to blue. Let's change our text color to, let's see. Okay, so we're going to change our text color to red. Okay. So we can put, let's change this also to red. And I'm just picking colors from the Periscope logo so that everything kind of looks unified. And then it's also nice that he has some red in his tie, so, you know, it all just kind of goes together. He's wearing like a blue shirt and a red tie, so the colors match, okay? So I can resize this a little bit if I want to. But what I don't like about this particular text is that it's pointing at his head like a gun. Like, that's not cool. That's not going to be a good looking image. So we're going to delete that one. Let's find another one that we think will work better. Let's see. And there's so many you can use, but all of them are not free. So I'm looking at the free ones because I'm trying to keep it simple and cheap. So I'm looking at the free ones here that they have. Maybe this one. Yeah. I like that one. That one looks good. Okay, same thing. We're going to change the colors. Let's change it to red. Change to red. Okay. Change that text to red. Uh-oh. Okay, did it change it? Okay, there we go. So now all the text is red. And I like this one better because it doesn't have like some strange border all around it. All right. So Dylan, put in there, what is the name of your morning broadcast? Is it like a morning formation, I think, or it's something like that. But so he can put that in there, and he could put the name of his broadcast right there. Okay, because that looks good right there. So then we can go back over to text, and you see this where it says add a heading, a subheading, or just a little bit of copy. Like, we can drag that little one over here, and he can put in, Dylan, I don't know what your handle is, but it's, you know, it's at Dylan Coaching. I don't remember what it is. Coaching. What does it say? Oh, yes. Oh, first formation. Okay. All right, cool. So we'll change this to white, or you could do black, but I like the white. And if you want to change the size, I am Dylan Raymond. Okay, cool. So let's change that. So we'll change that to I am. Oops. I am. Wait a minute. I am Dylan Raymond. Okay. So we can change the size of this too, if that's too small. You know, you can make it bigger, smaller, whatever. We're going to make it maybe 18. Okay. So now he's got right there. All right. So he can do more, like, he might want to put like he might want to do, I think Dylan's from New York, so he'll appreciate this body of text here. He can do really big like overlays over his. So let's see, Dylan, what time do you do this? Dylan, what time do you do your morning formation? What time do you do it, Dylan? Is it 6 a.m., 5 a.m.? Six a.m.? Okay. Try to think what color we want to use. Blue. Although I kind of like, I don't know if I like that. Maybe even white. Okay. So here we might want to put, what, I just forgot what time you said. 6 a.m. You could do 6 a.m. like really big like that. Then down here, let's see. You can put weekdays. Whoops. You put weekdays right there. And you can change the color. Okay. Change the color to white. Okay, see what I mean? So now you've got, so this, we're going to change, this is a, what did you call this? First formation? You would just change the words here. I'm trying to get it to change. So you might just put, you know, first. Okay, so now we've kind of got an ad going here. So this is one, I mean, you know, I would probably change the first. It's not really, I would have to think about what text I wanted to put up there. But, you know, I'm not really liking that too much. But so far, so good, right? I mean, you have to play with it a little more. But so this is how I like to combine the two, the Canva and the Pic Monkey together. A lot of the stuff you can pretty much do all of it in Canva, or you can do all of it in Pic Monkey. But Pic Monkey is so good about like doing things like reducing the shine or removing wrinkles. Like it's so good at that. And then Canva is so good at these like pre-text images. So that's why I like to put them together. You're trying to do it as you go? Okay. Do you have any questions? If you have questions, if I'm moving too fast or something, just go ahead and ask. Because it does take a little time to play with it. So let me tell you something. So Dylan could use this, and then what he can do once it's done, it says right up here at the top, you can share. So if he wanted to share this immediately, he could click post. Couldn't get my pic to be the right size, but I'll look at it later. If your picture, okay, another reason why I like using Pic Monkey, if your picture is, it's easy to resize it in Pic Monkey. Are you going to save that? Yes, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to save it. So, so you can share it immediately right here on your Facebook or your Twitter, or you can send it to someone in an email, which I guess I'll just do this right now since Dylan probably wants it. But Dylan, it's not good yet, really. No, I'm not going to send it to you because it's really not good yet. Because this right here, I don't like this. I like the formation, but the first part isn't good. So I need to work on it a little bit more. So, but I'll just walk you through how this works. So you can share it like that. See that? Or you can go to download. You click on download and it'll ask you, do you want to save it as a JPEG, a PNG, a PDF for print, or standard? Now look, I just discussed with you guys about PNG. PNG means it has a transparent background. So if you're going to take this image and then put it onto something else, then you want PNG. If all you're going to do is make a Facebook post, which is what we're talking about today, then this is all you need right here is the JPEG. So you would just download it as a JPEG for the web. Okay? So once you do that, it starts downloading your image, and you're going to see this text down here. If you chose something that is not free, each image on Canva is $1 each. So it'll tell you, hey, if you used any of the images that cost $1, then you're going to get charged at the end. So it says here, your design is ready. You can download it. You can see it already downloaded down here for me. Are these images good for printing? Absolutely. Yes, these are absolutely good for printing. So if you're making a flyer, you want to make sure you're using the image choice PDF.